everyone, welcome back to Stones Hill Homestead. If you're new here, I'm Kim, and today we are going over the rules that I have set for myself for the Pantry Challenge of 2025 that Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead has collaborated for all of us. She has been active on Instagram as well as on YouTube, and she shares her skills with us, and we just want to thank her again for doing this. We look forward to it every year, and this is my fourth year of knowing about it, but it is my third year of taking part in it. I had to do some learning and research before I ever started, and I just want to share that along with you as we go on the way over the next 2 months. So let's get started. The first thing is take your inventory of what you have on hand. Whether you check your pantry, your refrigerator, use there, and your freezers. Now for inventory, Jessica has a link on her on her YouTube of videos that she has made on what she does for her inventory. So I did very much what she did. I took some graph paper, and I hope you can see this, but I took some graph paper and I wrote down alphabetically everything I have on my canning shelf. Now this is only things that come out of my garden. These are things that I have put up, and for each of these boxes that I have made, it represents either a pint or a quart. So the first item on the list is apple butter, and I know I have 6 pints of apple butter downstairs on my pantry shelf. And as you go through it, you will see I have many things that are on my shelf. On this one, my stuffed pepper soup today, which the Pantry Challenge has already started by the time you see this video, I am using 2 quarts of stuffed green pepper soup. So I make X's knowing that I have taken those off. They are now gone, and I only have 2 quarts left, which means in this winter, not only am I using up food, I will have to can more if I want more on my pantry shelf. And I'm not sure that I will be doing that. We love it. I'm just not sure if I'm going to be making any during this Pantry Challenge, but we'll see. It may happen. So I also check my refrigerator. Anything that is in there that I want to use up in the first couple weeks, I am going to use up. And that was from either the end of the year, New Year's, parties. I just want to use all those items up. And the freezers. I want to make sure that I have enough in there and different varieties of my proteins, my fruits, my vegetables that I have put up again through the winter that we don't like canned. We may not like the texture of canned things, such as strawberries. I don't want to can whole strawberries, so I freeze them. So I just want to take an inventory, see where I'm at, so I make sure I use up what we put up last summer, or spring, summer, and fall for our eating purposes through the winter months. The next thing is menu plan. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I want to see what I need, what has expired or close to being expired, and best by date versus expiration date. Just because something is past its best by date does not mean it's bad. It just means that based on the company or the people that put those expiration dates on, that's what they feel the best nutrition is coming from that product based on that canning or preserving or packaging. When I was young, we did not have expiration dates on anything. Well, we learned with common sense of looking at it, smelling it, tasting it. If it was bad, if it smelled bad, we didn't eat it. That's just what my generation did. The new generation is quick to throw things out based on what the regulatory bodies say that you need to get rid of it. So be careful of that. Don't waste food. Just use what you got. If it looks bad, smells bad, tastes bad, then by all means, don't eat it. use, and when in doubt, throw it out. That's the best motto to live by with that. So menu plan, I want to try new recipes. I want to see what things that are on my shelf currently that are either close to being expired, or things that, again, just found their way to my pantry shelf that we just don't use. It was a spur of the moment purchase maybe, and that's what we want to get rid of. Why do we do this? We do it because we want to use what we've grown so that we are not wasting our time, resources, and energy and then having something go bad. We want to use this product up so we are ready for the next garden season, which will be here before you know it. Good Friday, our potatoes go in. So that is something to keep in mind that we need to do. This is Mozzie. Mozzie is a very jumpy cat, and she does not like to be seen much, so she bolts whenever I give her attention. So we also, the why is we learn new skills. Right now on the counter, I am making bread dough. It is getting kneading right now, and then it'll rise, and then I'll be able to bake it. I also purchased a Pullman pan this year, so I can make a bread loaf in the shape of what you see in the store. So it will be a Pullman pan where it's a metal pan with a metal lid that you put your dough in. So when it bakes, it doesn't have that crested top. It is all flat, just like you would for making sandwiches. So that is something new. I've never used that pan. Also, other recipes and preserving. I may try something new this year. I don't know, but that is when I tap into the learning new skills. This also is to see where we lack. I want to make sure that we have what we need to last us in the event of an emergency. And when I refer to emergency, I refer to job loss, illness, injury. Those three things are very real to me. Those happened to us from 2020 when my husband got COVID all the way through me breaking my back, him breaking his ankle, me losing my job, or the sleep centers, I shouldn't say losing my job, but the sleep centers shut down, and I had nowhere to work for a year and a half till everything opened back up. During that same time, there was a recall of a CPAP machine. So nobody was hiring because we couldn't do studies. So I had to sit tight and wait for a year and a half before they started opening back up and hiring back again. I was a traveler. So at that time, I was going all over the country. They didn't need travelers. So I did lose my job. But this helped us not have to worry about our food supplies. We call it our food insurance versus what you would have medical insurance for, dental, eye, house insurance, whatever. You have insurance, but nobody has food insurance unless they have a well-built pantry. So that's why we do it. We want food insurance so that is something we don't have to worry about for whether it be ourselves, friends, or our family. Sometimes the children, our grown children will say, hey, Mom, do you have a 5-pound bag of flour? I can always say, yes, come and get it. So we always try to keep extra on hand. The rules for me is out to eat. We will only eat out twice a month. We do enjoy that guilty pleasure. So we do go out twice a month. Last year we did not. We only went out once in January and once in February. So I always say there's always that chance. So I do allow us 2 times each month for January and February to go out to eat. Shopping for groceries. January, I have a $0 budget. I don't plan on going at all to any grocery store to pick up anything for the month of January. I have enough of the things that we need to use up to get us through January. However, February, it gets tight with fresh produce and fresh vegetables. So I do allow myself $10 a week, which is about $40 a month, and that is what I plan on doing. And this last spot is just open because the rules, there aren't any. You get to set your own rules. So I may add a rule here as we go forward, and maybe if I don't use it this year, I may use it next year. So that is where we're at today. And again, I just want to thank Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead for hosting this collaboration on the Pantry Challenge. And we look forward to the next 2 months with you and look forward to the videos. Give me a thumbs up for liking the video, and also hit the subscribe button, ring that bell so you'll get notified for every video that I produce. Usually it's one a week, sometimes it's more, but you can almost guarantee I will have one a week during the Pantry Challenge. So thanks again, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the new subscribers. We love comments from you. If you have any suggestions, comments, please include them down below. And as always, be blessed and laugh as much as you breathe. Have a great day, everyone.